Hey everyone, welcome to the first video in our Programming Basics Starting from Scratch series. I'm Helen, and today I'll be showing you how to get started with Scratch. This intro video is for anyone who's never used Scratch before and is unfamiliar with what it looks like, so I'll just be showing you all the basic features of Scratch. In the next video, we'll start our first project. For now, let's just start a new project and look around. First, type in scratch.mit.edu to go to the website. You don't need to make an account to start creating, but feel free to sign up if you'd like to save and publish your projects. For the younger kids out there, ask your parents for help with signing up. To create a project, click Create in the corner here. Scratch will give you a video tutorial of the very basics, but I'd like to give an overview of what's on the screen first, so I'll just close this. On the right side, we have this box with the Scratch cat inside. This box is called the stage and is where our sprites are shown. A sprite is just a character or object like the Scratch cat, and each one has its own code. We can see all of our sprites down here. Right now we just have one. For the sprite we've selected, which is a Scratch cat, we can see its name, location, size, and the direction it's facing. We can add new sprites by clicking the button down here. We can either use pre-made sprites, or we can even draw our own. We can also change the backdrop or background of the stage down here. On the left side, we have a few different tabs at the top: Code, Costumes, and Sounds. Click on Costumes at the top. Costumes are just different appearances for sprites, so our Scratch cat can either be walking or running. Just like sprites, there are a few pre-made costumes, and we can also draw our own. Now click on Sounds at the top. In the Sounds tab, you can pick pre-made sounds, or even record your own if you have a microphone. You can click the play button to hear the sound, and there are lots of options for editing the sounds down here. Now let's go back to Code at the top. We have these puzzle piece-shaped code blocks, which we can drag into the middle of the screen to control our sprite. Each color is a different group of blocks, so the blue ones are all related to motion, purple is for looks, and so on. In motion, let's take the block that says Move 10 steps. To run a block, we can click on it. When we click on this, we see the Scratch cat move to the right. To delete a block, you can drag it back to the left. Just like puzzle pieces, blocks of the same shape will snap together. Two blocks linked together will run one after the other. If we attach a turn 15 degrees and a go to random position together, we can see that the Scratch cat turns and teleports. We can also change the numbers in the blocks by typing in values, like we can turn 30 degrees instead of 15. We can also put blocks inside of blocks if they're the right shape. Let's go to the operators blocks, which are green. The first few blocks have this round shape, and the next few are more pointy. The number part of our blue turn block also has a round shape, so we can put any of these blocks inside. Let's put the pick random block, which picks a random number between the two numbers we give it. So let's put in 1 and 360. And now we'll turn from anywhere between 1 and 360 degrees. So why are there different shapes? The puzzle piece shaped blocks are actual actions that we can do, like turning or moving around. The round blocks are things like numbers or words, and the pointy blocks are like questions that give us either true or false as an answer. We'll talk more about these later, but for now, the important thing is that the shapes of the block give you an idea of how blocks should be put together. For example, it makes sense to put these round-shaped blocks into the move and turn blocks because we want to move a certain number of steps and turn a certain number of degrees. But we can't attach a round block to the bottom of a puzzle piece block because it doesn't make sense to just do the number 3. That's not an action on its own, so the round blocks can only go inside other blocks. Now let's take a look at one more shape of block. Click on the Events tab on the left. The first block here, the When Green Flag Clicked block, has a round top, but a puzzle piece shaped bottom. That means we can't put anything before it, but we can attach blocks to it. This block lets us run code when this green flag up here above the stage is clicked. Instead of just clicking separate blocks of code like we were doing before, we'll start using this block and click the green flag up here. Well, that's the basics. If you're brand new to Scratch, take some time to play with the features and look around at all the code blocks. In the next video, we'll make our first project, which will be making a fun, interactive version of your name.